Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. I want to begin this analysis by reading something from Professor Makau Mutua very quickly. It reads, I agree that Africa, including Kenya, needs to help Haiti restore a functional state. But America, the mightiest state in the history of the world, sits next to Haiti. It knows Haiti well, and it's partially responsible for Haiti's intractable problems. It hosts Haiti's largest diaspora and therefore knows Haiti very well, including Creole and the language. In total contrast, Kenyans know next to nothing about Haiti, not even the language. Kenya is biting more than it can chew by offering to lead the multinational force to Haiti. Kenya's police has many challenges, including of adequate training and ethics. They will be sitting ducks in Haiti. Many may come back in body bags, given the viciousness of Haiti's notorious and extremely well-armed gangs, which controls 90% of the country. Even if Kenya sends a contingent of police to Haiti, the Americans must lead the mission. I know much more about Haiti than virtually any Kenyan. My advice, trade very carefully. The country's problem isn't policing. It needs total transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly subscribe to our channel if you're watching for the first time, or you're our regular viewers and you have not yet subscribed. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Help us share our videos and give this particular video a thumbs up. Thank you to all those who support our channel. The discussion about Haiti is not ending any soon. In fact, in the next few days, weeks, and months, it's gonna grab the headlines. And this is because there's been a lot of transformation. In recent few days, Ariel Henry was declined any landing in his own country. And the person who is taking charge is this guy called Chariza or Barbecue, the head of the rebels. One question that many experts are asking, and I don't know whether the government is asking the same, where do the rebels get their weapons? Their weapons are so powerful that they were able to invade their jails and release notorious gangs and gang heads. They were able to take charge and control of their airports, police stations, and they are so powerful that their prime minister cannot land in that country. It seems we are getting into a war that we don't understand. Kithure Kindiki today revealed what Kenya is going to do in the midst of all the chaos and mayhem in the country.
The status is as you know it. There was a small court matter. That small matter has been resolved because the court said we needed to have a reciprocal agreement with Haiti. That reciprocal agreement has already been signed about a week ago. So we are now in the pre-deployment stage. All the other programs are in place, including the status of forces agreement and the laws on detention, arrests, and other enforcement measures are now in place. The standard operation procedures are in place, and Kenyan police officers will be just part of the multinational security mission in Haiti. Kenya is the lead nation, but there are so many other countries that have pledged to contribute troops. And this came from the mandate of the United Nations Security Council. So it's part of our international obligations. The court matter has been addressed.
This is coming against the backdrop of two things. America realized that the situation was so damaging that they had to rush there at night to secure their embassy, and they evacuated some of their staff. As they were doing that, they made a call, and I believe it was a call to compel William Ruto to fast track taking 1,000 policemen to Haiti. Kenya is leading. After that call, Ruto was shaken and trembled, and that is why Kithure Kindiki is giving us this information. I've always told you that we are being governed from White House. We do whatever they want. And America believes that when they cough, then all the other nations will catch cold. And the pain of being a puppet country is what we are witnessing. The pain of being a puppet leader is what we are witnessing. I know we have taken money, and so there's nothing we can do. We have compromised our liberty, we have compromised our autonomy. And there is nothing William Ruto can do except to take our soldiers, despite all the warnings from experts, the threats from the rebels themselves. The US House voted against sending any of their troops to help in the mission. In fact, they have only rushed there to secure the embassy. And yesterday they said that this is very consistent with their policies whenever there is a precarious situation such as this. But they're not going to get involved in cooling the tension that is there. They have left that to the less powerful nations led by Kenya. While they obey the verdict of the House when they voted against it, they are compelling William Ruto to go against court orders that declared this very unconstitutional. We are a puppet, and Ruto is being compelled. How do you feel someone from Baringo Northeastern feels when they are being butchered? Bandits have overwhelmed them, have overcome them. Bandits are ruling that area. They are raging terror. Yet we still have the guts to take Kenya police to Haiti. Because this is simply an insult to a Kenyan who is suffering under the mighty, powerful hands of rebels. So we don't want to take care of our people. We are sending soldiers to Haiti to take care of them. America is that close. They understand. The main problem of Haiti is not the gangs. They should allow Haiti to go and vote so that they can elect their people. What about our soldiers, the policemen who don't want to go there, but yet it's an order? We pray for them, but many experts believe that they are gonna come back in body bags. We don't want to imagine that, but it seems it is the situation because those gangs are very ferocious. The fight that we're getting into could be a fight between the West and the East because I don't understand where those people get their weapons. It could be the East that is giving them all this arsenal, so powerful that even the government cannot contain. Ladies and gentlemen, I had said that this is the time to talk to President William Ruto to disregard Joe Biden for the first time. Because when he does that, he'll be doing this on behalf of the beloved Kenyans. He took oath of office, swearing to protect our constitution and to protect his nation. I don't know what to think, but that is my take.